Alright, welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. Part 3, I guess. Yeah, it's a good stream, right? Yeah. Yesterday we went to the Switzerland, Interlaken to be more precise, and there to Plague Edelweiss. A facility for the mentally unwell, I guess you could call it. But we figured out it's not what it seems, or at least the new boss there has some more sinister plans. Well, we followed the tracks, and now we've reached Hell's Doors, as Gerda called them, and went behind them, but we haven't gone around and checked everything out. This is gonna be what we do today, so let's hop right in and see what Hell's Doors has in store for us. Probably a lot of looking around and missing the obvious clues. Okay, this is probably where we came from, right? Something macabre is going on in this asylum. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Okay, have we more frogs? Is that a teeth? Broken tooth.
The tooth of an adult male, likely lost in a beating. Only a couple of days old.
Okay, and they're chained to the floor. Yeah, what? Ah, there we go. Worn steel
The
chain.
inside of the cuff is worn. It's been used often.
What is this? A lamp? Is that supposed to be a lamp?
A wax cylinder. There is something recorded on it. The writing is mostly gone. Phonetic symbols, perhaps.
Can we not look at what the teacher wrote? No? So, what am I missing? Ah, okay, so it's not a pieced together scenario, it's just the... This is what happened. Look at me, I'm so intelligent. Stuff. There's Cthulhu in there. I've heard Cthulhu in there. I can't interact with them. Good to know, I guess. Okay. Okay, we have a brain and a letter. Professor, trust my guide, the light of the abyss, for he shall enlighten our chosen ones. Make sure he is present, that our chosen utter nothing but the sacred words. And lo, the trance will begin, and we will be an inch closer to the universe beyond. Your work is essential, as many of our flock do not speak our language, and time is of the essence. It would be best to work in groups, performing at least one seance per day for a week. Of course, the most skeptical members will have to be tamed by your hands. In the meantime, my work continues on a physical method to maintain the trance state through the emitted light waves of collide lenses. Finally, my man in New Orleans will contact you regarding the new shipment of Chosen. Make room for them, as you have done before. R. The bank has the gems. My master has ordered me to send the first shipment of Chosen Ones. They will arrive within 2 weeks. Do not fail us. The key? No, it's not of interest. This map, maybe? No. Brain, no. I don't like this. Very limited movement space I get. Certainly doesn't help. Did I just hear a key? Come on, Sherlock, just take the keys. Oh, they were of interest. I went over them. Sometimes. Shiny key. Check bonus selection, what? Still can't change my clothing. Oi! Finally, let me. For no photographs. Ah. History check, what? Okay. Notebook of Professor Gygax. The new method at last started to show progress. The success rate is 4 out of 10 and the failures are not responding to any external stimuli. Nevertheless, the phonetics system can be declared an undeniable success. Regardless of their native language or place of origin, individuals learn to speak the chant without flaw. They learn it quickly and fluently, despite lacking all mental autonomy. Regrettably, one of the chosen continues to resist. Isolation and deprivation resulted in a strengthening of their disobedience. Negotiation only ignited anger, and even after the direct removal of the frontal and temporal lobes, it seems all that was left was an innate desire to resist. This chosen one cannot be allowed to pollute the minds of the others. The conclusion is inescapable. They cannot continue to live. I will see to it they are sent to the well.
Looks as if it's been recently used.
Okay, can we use this for that? Okay. Cthulhu!
dynamo machine. Provides electrical stimulation for the person in the chair.
Anything else?
Full grain leather straps. Impossible to escape.
If you say so, I'm gonna believe you. I don't know. Never been strapped in.
A very professional brain dissection.
Oh, poor birdie. Let me save you guys. Can I take them with me? I'm not gonna go down there yet. Okay, so I'm gonna presume the well is this.
Oh, the smell. Judging by the remnants of blood and flesh, these instruments were used for dismemberment.
Eee.
Dear God, is that body parts?
You just said they were dismembered. Gaze into the abyss, yeah. Literally. Anything else? No. Okay. I guess. Is that an elevator? Probably. Okay. Anything I missed? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Time to go downstairs. Someone is sitting in front of the altar. Okay. There's nothing here, you say? Nothing. Niente?
Get out of my head!
Your iron fist is devoid of soul. Find reverence for the one and tremble.
Lord!
Left your splinter your soul and become a servant of
Please! No more! Stop it! Watson! John! Somebody!
wretched mortal. Do not fear what is to come. Let him rupture our world anew. Awaken and let the
World behold!
Well, I think we lost him.
The light of the abyss is the light from the abyss. Get out of my head.
Are those the pictures we saw in the death chambers? Okay, did it change? Okay. Now what though? Elevator. Ah, the elevator's coming down. I thought this area was an elevator.
Hydraulic elevator. How ingenious.
Well, do we have anything left to do here? I don't think so. You're not even moving yet.
Watson? Holmes, what are you still doing here?
Still? I was trying to find more information. Did you think I was just going to sit in my room twiddling my thumbs?
I only asked you to find the key. I had everything else under control.
Says the man who looks like he saw a ghost.
I'm fine.
He
You're hardly
more
fine.
so
You reek
looks
of
like he's on a
congealed blood
drug
and chemicals.
trip.
What did you see down there?
Never mind me. Where's Gygax?
I'm afraid she's over there. I found her like that when I entered, on my word.
What? She was our biggest lead.
Yet another wrinkle in our investigation. What do we do now, Holmes?
Hush. Let me think.
Oh. She's still on the loose? Who fixed Heidi? No. She's not fixed.
Heidi, how did it end up here?
Alright.
The pencil is buried deep all the way to the brain. Instant death. No traces of blood on her clothes. Must have got on her white overcoat. The patients here wear the same robes.
We'd better inform the local police about this.
You're right, Watson. But first, we need to determine where our case goes next.
Ah. Right. Where does the evidence lead next? What? Handwritten letter. Is that the one? New Orleans? Testimony? This is a hostel. Gerda, Gygax's diary. Sad. Oh, come on, I was close. First try. Several pieces of evidence now point to New Orleans. It appears that the kidnappers have enlisted the services of the banking house of E.W. Gray to sell gems. No one. We never figured out what the key leads to. Did I miss that? No.
We've got what we needed, Watson. This conspiracy reaches further than we thought. I don't suppose you've ever been to New Orleans?
You are joking.
I seldom do. Let's go. There's no time to waste.
A method to his madness.
There's nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Yeah, well, maybe. Don't use
Holmes?
drugs. Don't do
You
drugs,
seem
and then
I'm not
you
troubled,
can
Watson.
actually
I am
explain
preoccupied.
everything
That place was awful.
with
Inhumane.
reason.
It would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear.
Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numb beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take
Sherlock, you are already
Alas, there are
cracking.
no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits, what dangers lurk in the darkness.
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. and that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
He definitely calmed down, thanks to Watson, though. If you compare his demeanor to the one in the first game, he is a bit more chill. Chapter 4, The Outsiders. Oh, do we get to hear some... New Orleans was...
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to
The
New
home
Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried
Lose,
away,
right?
Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know, but you look exhausted. Why didn't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
Yeah, it did not look like it, but sure. How did you pack all that in 2 suitcases? Watson!
Ah, not an auspicious start, is it? Never mind, I'll handle it. You go on ahead.
Too kind, I guess. At least I don't have to listen to you complain that you're hungry. Why is it so laggy today? Everything was fine yesterday. Okay, yeah. Who is the jewel seller A? We have nothing, do we? My ladies, do you
familiar
know
to you?
anything?
I'll help you, sir. You have my full attention.
Oh, too kind. The bank can be found on the street up from the port on the left side of the Harbour Master Building, opposite Chinatown. Okay, what happened to you? Are you alright? Do you need a doctor? There's one just down the pier. Okay, what was that? Bank. Rob? McFinley's? Nope. Did it cross the bridge?
May I ask you something?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
But why? No, that does not look like a bank, more so residential area. Okay. New Orleans Union Station. Where's he? I'm gonna take you, alright? I'm sad that you can't interact with any of the animals. Police department? Everything is so close together. Tobacco? Rubber. But it said left of the Harbor Master. That would be the other side, no? That's why you don't say the left or right. from anything. It depends on your perspective. Okay, this is most definitely Chinatown. Not that north, south, west or whatever would help, but you know.
Mr. Frank Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
Myopia? Squint. Ah, let's. Hidden tabloid newspaper. Abe Lincoln alive. Hate to break it to you. Something in the pocket. A sandwich. Alright. Paranoid fool. Critical thinker. The guard at the bank is a real character. Storing a sandwich in his pocket while reading Abe Lincoln alive makes the guard a paranoid fool with bad taste. Besides, the man has myopia. Okay. Storing a sandwich to save time while reading Abe Lincoln alive makes him a critical thinker who questions everything, even the truth. Myopia is a result of constant reading to the detriment of one's health. Yeah. I don't like that we're making so many assumptions on so tiny details, but sorry. I'm gonna hope for the best and hope that he's just a critical thinker.
In the flesh. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Well, hold up. Written invitation first.
can I present another piece of identification?
Nope. That's why we send the invitation.
Let me be frank. Do we have any? I still can't change clothing. Let me change my clothes.
Move along, mister. Ain't nothing here for you.
Holmes!
Oh.
Over here!
Do you know a Frank Barnaby?
Any luck?
None. They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
Who?
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
And you think Mr. Barnaby would be happy to share his invitation?
Let us first find him, then we can see if he is the generous type.
Right. It's so easy to find one random person in a
Is
big
this
town.
familiar to you?
I think I could be a help.
Right. Asking the first person is gonna help me. The locals say that he owns a shop in Chinatown called Barnaby's Hidden Gems. Ah, he's the gem owner.
How marvelous, Holmes. A city within a city.
Indeed, those lanterns are delightful. It is as though we have been transported to the Orient itself.
Eh. That's it already, okay. Barnaby's Hidden Gems. Am I blind? Did I run past it? pawn shop. Dead alive, wanted Lord Stan Smith. Stan Lord Smith. For piracy, as much gold as the wanted weighs.
Look,
Oh,
Watson, what have we here? A local crime star.
A star? You have a strange way with words. Frankly, we have more pressing matters.
I'm not going after
true.
these troublemakers, but the posters will add nicely to my collection of criminal profiles. I read a study that suggests facial features can determine a person's tendency towards cruelty or deviant behavior.
Well, you can't stop progress.
that is
Do
interesting.
you know anything about this?
Yeah, don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Study, I must say. There it is.
Locked. No one's here.
Yeah. Anybody home?
Rather unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn, he at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay in greenbacks, he'll pay in blood.
So you do know something
Are
about
you able to help
Barnaby.
me?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Two gentlemen say that Barnaby owes them money. He is a known alcoholic and is currently getting drunk at a local bar called the Giddy Gator in the Creole Quarter. He can be recognized by a yellow hat and green jacket. Why would you lend that kind of person money if you know they can't pay it or will use it to get drunk? Okay, Kitty's Gator. Oh, well, perfect, I would say.
This place. There's a Spartan charm, does it not?
It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but it reminds me of Cordona in a nice way.
Yeah? Yeah? Did I go past the entrance?
Is this familiar to you?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. Ah, okay, so I'm supposed to look for wanted posters? Interesting. Should we wait for him to get a reaction out of them? Apparently not. What is happening over here? Bottle. Dancing. What? No, you're not a bottle, you're a piece of wood. Dancing. Dancing in the moonlight. Oh no! I ruined it. I ruined it. That's not him. Yeah. Giddy Gator Bar. Is this the bar I was looking for? There we
Barnaby,
go.
unconscious but with his eyes open.
Mr. Barnaby, the banking house of E.W. Gray invites you to participate in a closed auction. We are pleased to present a selection of rare and extraordinary black opals for sale. Please contact our employee to receive more information. We strongly urge you to wear the cleanest suit you have and be sober. One more unacceptable incident and we will exclude you from our list of buyers. Ooh.
Look, Watson. The two of you are just alike.
Oh, great. So I look like a haggard alcoholic. Eureka! What have you got?
An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
What? We're gonna borrow his clothes, but why?
Holmes.
Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby.
Holmes, we look nothing alike.
The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce?
It worked in Switzerland, didn't it?
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
Where was the bank again? This way?
Where's my cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar?
Can I go around as Frank and give the money back? Okay, through Chinatown we go. Again.
Where's the money, Barnaby?
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Watson, you seriously suck at lying.
Heavens, I never seen gems so big.
Black opal,
I
origin
simply
Australia.
must have them.
Weight 40 carats. Rarest, whatever.
They're so black it's like they absorb light. Rather hypnotic.
You do look pretty.
Can
Not
I
that
ask
I
you a
could
question?
afford
I'm so
any.
sorry, I can't be of help.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with another client's request. Please wait a moment.
Is this familiar to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm actually not.
May I ask for your assistance?
Why are we
I'm
asking
sorry,
them
but
about that?
I've
I
never
don't know.
heard of that.
Yeah, I know. Nobody has.
This might be useful. I'll make a note.
The banking house of E.W. Gray thanks its fine philanthropists H. Armitage Dillard, E. Arneson French Quarter, St. Thomas, okay, Atkin. Okay. No pass. Ah, are you done now?
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind.
What's special about these stones?
These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
Previous owner?
Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
Could the gems be stolen?
It doesn't say where these stones came from. No provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of
never.
New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most. And the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important business opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well,
He's
maybe
lying
I'm
somewhere in the
drunker than I
ditch.
thought,
Don't
mister.
worry.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
No. Maybe I did indeed. Oversized large wool hat. Put my nose too deep into the clouds. Sheriff, position of power. Oh, wow, he's one of those, isn't he? Golden revolver champion. Proud or poser? Poser. I'm so for poser. Cares for appearance. Yeah, luxurious textile. Okay. Oh, every time I go down here and look for any clues, I just imagine how it must look from the outside. You just crouch down in front of them, look up. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. Looks fine, yeah. Okay, what else? What am I missing? Ah, your revolver, okay. Fashionable, I hate getting dirty. Polished nails. Toothless dog, fashionable menace. Okay. Sheriff Grubb is actually a barking, toothless dog. The man attempts to make the impression that he's an important figure in the life of New Orleans. However, he is just a small cog in the governmental machine. In fact, the sheriff feels so uncomfortable and displeased with his role that he tries to compensate with ridiculous tournaments, fashionable looks, and threatening behavior. Okay, what is the other one? I'm gonna go for toothless dog. I don't care if that's right. Who cares? Sheriff Grubb is the law in New Orleans. He is fairly eccentric, looking after his nails, appearance, and image. However, it is just a cover for his true nature as a remorseless and highly powerful individual in the local community, who uses his image to distract and disguise his true nature. Nah. You would not pay that much attention if you actually hold some power, I guess. Well, you could, of course, but not as a sheriff.
Sorry, Sheriff, but I don't have time for this.
Now, Frank, when I'm talking to you, everything else waits. If I want to talk, you talk. If I say jump, you say off which pier. Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa. Think careful now, 'cause Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's all I have.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Not so toothless after all. Well, okay, we had Watson here. Is that it? That's all I can do here? What's sad? At least there's a positive consequence of such a failure. There is no sense in wearing Barnaby's silly and smelly outfit anymore. It is time to go back to the boat and change there, so as to avoid Barnaby's legacy. Huh. Okay. Can I steal the purse? Nobody's watching. Watson, take it. Take it. Sad. Sherlock.
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
Okay. Sometimes it's really strange that you have to be so careful in where to look so you hear everything. Oh, horsey, are you taking a break? Okay, here, is that up here? Is it still not cleaned up over here? What?
Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John, I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
Lucy's help.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Maybe you should.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Oh, go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
Where is the nymph? Hello? Nymph of New Orleans? French market. So many horses around here. Is there a red light district that I should know of? Abelard Brothers Flour Mill. I don't think it's gonna be over here. Fisherman's quarters, yeah. Definitely not the clientele that can actually afford a visit to the nymph. I'm probably walking in the wrong direction entirely, but hey. Giddy Gates. Why is everything leading back to the Giddy Gator? Sherlock, look at this. Pick it up. This is your wanted poster. You want it, so take it. Nymph? Gun store. No. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Pianos and organs. Did I walk past it and I didn't notice? Probably. Let's be honest. The lady could have at least told us where to go. Bernadotte. This looks like too much of a good neighborhood to have a brothel, yeah. I can't go there. Why is everything blocked off? Sherlock, tell me, where's the nymph? You probably already figured it out, right?
Yeah, I did.
Case participants.
You know,
Sherlock?
I think the look actually compliments you. Why bother changing it?
You wanna wear it? Sherlock, tell me. Stupid son. Can't see. Home fresh. Okay, nope. Not what I was looking for. Where's the nymph? And restore. Then yeah. That's the French market. Huh. Hold to fast travel? I can fast travel on this? Why did I not notice? Oops. Okay, let's go back to the Harbor Master, even though we're basically right next to it. Harbor Master's office. There's another one. Can I play as Sherlock just to pick those up? Or pick them up for Sherlock? Lady.
Is this familiar to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're right. I should probably talk to the gentleman around here. Do you know anything about the nymph?
Can I ask you a question?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Yeah. Don't tell me that's the nymph. No. Bits and hives. Hi, Doggo. Is it the ship over there? Are you the nymph?
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
Welcome home. You call that home? Rooms available. Ah, there we go.
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne'll know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
Well, now that we know how to fast travel, why don't we? Now I can't find...
Ah, forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're critiquing wardrobes, Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
Okay. Alright. Real quick, let's pick up the wanted poster we found over here. What was the other one? Brian the Impaler Matucci. Matucci? For the dismemberment of 13 people. $10,000. I think there was one in the fisherman's quarters, right?
May I ask for your assistance?
I've heard about that. Let me tell you.
People have said that Champagne lives on the fisherman's quarter in a hut on a boat. She owns 2 dogs. A hut on a boat. And 2 dogs. How am I supposed
I'm gonna die. Gonna die.
You? Is that you?
Are you all right, sir?
It'll come again. I will die.
What happened?
The lower of death came to me last night. I know it will come again.
What happened during the night?
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Could you describe last night's events for me?
I'm Cole Seabrook. It was Maman Brigitte. She came to me in the shape of a giant black rooster. Before that, some hit the wall outside. Then she came in. She took my will and she led me to the water.
Perhaps you were dreaming?
I wish I was. The great gator was there. It called me and I couldn't resist, but then the spell broke and I managed to crawl ashore.
Interesting.
I know how it sounds to an outsider, but it was the lower of death and it ain't finished with me.
Okay, what is a lower?
You mentioned a lower. What is that exactly?
You outsiders only know one god. But there are many and we call them lowers. And Maman Brigitte is one of them. She is the lower of death and life. She heals the righteous and punishes the guilty.
So, you're guilty. Or feel guilty at least.
Did you feel anything apart from fear last night?
Yeah. The signs of Maman's presence, no doubt about it. Everything became blurry, and my mouth was dry, and the light became very bright.
That is something.
Can we just talk to him again?
Oh, no two ways about it.
Can't see him. Lady? Oh, I think I have found champagne.
Tocqueville? Lafayette! Hush now. No offense, Sheriff. Them two don't take kindly to gents. Especially foreigners. How can champagne help you? Trip to the bayou? Feeding a huge crocodile?
Some other time, perhaps. Word has it, you know everything that goes on round these parts.
Maybe. Maybe not. What you want to know?
The bank in town recently purchased a valuable collection of gemstones from a wealthy man. What do you know of it?
Sure. I hear everything. This time I tell you for free. Next time, you pay.
Thank you.
May have been 1-2 weeks ago. Rich man's butler sold him some black opals.
And this rich man is?
Don't know his name, only that he from the French Quarter. Folk back in town could take you there. That's all I know. You need a boat? I hire him out for dollars. Or a bottle of you-know-what.
Thank you for the offer and the help.
Aww. Things fine. Okay, lady? Wrecked, boat is leaking.
Damage is recent.
More cracks. Oh,
We
a
have a
birdie.
feathered friend in the case. The poor bird crashed against Cole's house.
Okay, what about you guys?
Are you able to help me?
Oh, I've heard talk.
Cole's neighbors saw him that night, and when he left the house, they thought he was drunk. Cole was alone. No spirits were observed. On my way. Watson. Oh, poor birdie.
A feather. Not black, however.
Did you really expect to find the feather of rock here?
There are too many imprints here. It's hard to say where he did or didn't go.
Okay. Unsteady.
More boot prints here.
Handprint crawled. We are in here.
He dropped a cup here.
And
Some chewing tobacco leaves. Cheap and strong brew.
with William in Sherwood? Why are we taking his photo?
Supper leftovers.
Don't they look just appetizing? He left his carrot, but ate the meat. Alright.
It's not a simple tea. A herbal concoction, rather.
Black tea seems not to be very popular here.
What do we have here?
This one is almost odorless.
Mm-hmm.
It smells sweet. Interesting. I will take it just in case.
I would love to learn more about these.
Why are we
Properties of some
stealing
herbs are truly
everything
amazing
from him?
herbs.
And some are extremely cold ground herbs here.
Oops, sorry. Extremely hazardous, you say? Mix in equal proportion goldenrod, strawberry leaves, and jasmine flowers. The recipe. The recipe for what? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Why are we following a chicken?
Cole was having dinner. He was alone. The herbal decoction started to affect him. He became dizzy and dropped the cup. Hallucinations and stimulation brought him outside. He could have drowned if not for the sobering effects of the cold water.
Failed meeting with spirits.
Are you a good fisherman, Cole?
I wouldn't say so, sir.
Well, hate to break it to you.
Sir?
What happened to your boat?
Your boat is wrecked. What happened?
Well, I stumbled over a cypress root.
You'd need some force to cause that damage.
Yeah. and to be really down on your luck.
Cole, I am sure that you were alone last night. The Lowers were not with you.
Well, what else could you say?
I didn't say that I disbelieve you. I'm wondering about this recipe.
It's just herbal tea. I went to Mr. Samdi and he gave me the recipe to help calm my heart.
Is he a doctor?
He is a voodooist. It was risky, but all I wanted was some sleep.
Where can I find him?
On the side of the church at one of the entrances to the Fisherman's Quarter. Look for a Veve sign, but watch what you say. He has the power of voodoo.
I'll be careful.
Alright. Thank you, I guess. No, we still don't have... What? Why are we looking for a voodooist now, suddenly? We're just gonna ignore the main case and go looking for a voodooist? Okay. Good to know. Okay, what was it? Could have sworn it was somewhere around here. Where's the wanted poster? There. I don't think it's the one I was looking for, but it's one of them. Jennifer Black Widow Pritchett for baking and selling pies with human meat. $800. Oh, cheap. Cheap. Okay. Can be found at the side of the church at one of the entrances. Okay. A Veve sign. We'll help you locate him. What is a Veve sign? This? Oh. Voodoo Samedi. Yeah, okay, we found him. At least his shop. Dear Mr. Holmes, I knew that when you heard about voodoo you would be immediately skeptical. This world is not what it seems. I find it strange that in your journey you are still in disbelief. I am sorry that I won't be there when you come for me. I would love to help you open your eyes. I presume you wanted to ask me about the recipe you found at Cole's house. Knowing of his tragedy, I told him to brew an infusion from these herbs, and the effects of that infusion are solace and mollification. If you don't believe me, read this book. There are answers that you seek. May the spirits be with you, Mr. Holmes. Samedi. P.S. After you find what you're seeking, please return the tome. Some books can do bad things if they fall into the wrong hands. Which might give me some answers. A thick old book filled with notes on rites, spirits, and symbols. A significant part of the book is devoted to various herbs, their descriptions, and their properties. Why can't I read it though? Ah, okay. Yellow flower with pointed leaves. A plant with alternate elliptical pointed leaves which are narrowed into a winged petiole. Okay. Elliptical, widened petiole, whatever that is. Small and numerous baskets, less than an inch. Yeah. Perennial herbaceous plant from the Aesthetic family. Goldenrod has a strong diuretic effect. Is used for indigestion, rheumatism. It has a general anti-inflammatory property. Okay. 4 to 6 inches tall. Right, a trumpet shaped. Trifoliate. Strong ups. No. I wasn't done yet. Okay. 4 to 8. Sweet. White. Crimson weed, also known as devil's snare, is a potent poisonous plant. In case of poisoning, crimson weed causes dry mouth, speech and swallowing disorders, dilated pupils, impaired near vision, fear of light, delirium, hallucinations, and agitation. Severe poisoning is characterized by the loss of orientation, sharp mental arousal. Wow, would you look at that? Green leaves is not on my list. Great. Trifoliate. Half an inch. Lightly sour. Yeah? Slightly sour. I don't have green. Trifoliate leaves. Oh. Oops. 1.5. Strawberry leaves are an effective remedy to improve appetite and normalize digestive processes. Teas and infusion with strawberry leaves have a positive effect on the work of the heart, helps lower blood pressure. They have mild analgesic effect. Analgesic? What do I know? But they certainly do not seem like the mixture you would want to take if you want to fall asleep and have a peaceful night. If one of them causes hallucination, the other one is... What was it? The only thing that sounded somewhat peaceful was the strawberry leaves. Okay, yeah. Okay, gentlemen, do you know anything?
Could you help me?
I've heard about that. Let me tell you.
The locals seem to respect Samedi, despite him being a little strange. He helps people with their health problems, can give advice, resolve disputes, and can also remove slander and hexes. Isn't he just the nicest person you could ever find?
Help me, please.
What makes you think I can be of any help?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so go back to our effective person.
Sir?
Where did you get the herbs?
Cole, where are these herbs from?
I bought them from Zora. Her stall is at the market near the port.
I must ask you, did you have a drink last night?
No, sir, I didn't take a sip. It all happened before I went to bed, and I only drink to fall asleep. That's just how it is lately.
Okay. Herb merchant. No. Okay, where's the French market again? Over here. I'm looking for an herb store.
Yeah, I bet Zora will kill her. Did you see how she rushed there? Fearsome woman. Yeah, I'm afraid for them Chinese and for anyone who messes with her.
Huh? Would you look at that?
May I ask
Wanna
you something?
Tell me more.
I'm bone tired. But yeah, I'll help you.
Too kind. Zora went to the Chinatown market. She was wanting to start a fight with another herb merchant there. Zora is known for a quarrelsome temper. However, for the few last days, she has been unusually aggressive. Okay, so we're gonna go to Chinatown. I could have used the fast travel again. Just realized. Oh well. Too late.
Are these herbs fresh? And you dare call my products substandard?
Hey Arca, how you doing?
Are you able to help me?
I'm sorry. You should search for answers somewhere else.
Are you Zora?
Excuse me, are you Zora?
I am. What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have several questions, if you don't mind.
Are you a herb merchant?
You are selling herbs, is that right?
Do you want to buy something?
Not really. I wanted to ask if you have the herbs from this list.
Goldenrod, jasmine, strawberry. These are very common. I do sell them same as any other herb merchant.
But I don't check who's lurking, so I do not know who's there. I just know that there is someone there. I'm tired. Do you know Cole Seabrook?
I came here because Cole Seabrook mentioned you. Do you know him?
Unfortunately, yeah. He's my late husband's brother.
What about Jimson weed?
Have you heard of Jimson weed?
A poisonous plant, but it can help ease the pain if you know how to use it. Some believe you can use it to create a zombie, a willless slave.
Is that what you wanted for Cole? Or did you sell it accidentally?
Did Cole get what he deserved? The Loas heard my prayers.
So you admit it was on purpose?
I admit there's a higher power maintaining order and justice in this world, and Cole got what he deserved. I'm happy that it happened, but that doesn't mean I'm to blame.
Can I ask what caused such hatred?
The sheriff confiscated all our weapons, and then the disappearance began. William wanted one rifle, just one, to protect us. Cole was too eager to help, and as a result, my Will got a bullet in his chest.
How did Cole explain what took place?
He just walked away as if nothing happened. Cole is the reason I lost my husband, and he should pay for it.
Don't you want to know what really happened?
For me, it's clear. An innocent man would tell everything. Only the guilty remain silent.
Back to differ, lady. Okay, Cole's brother William died recently. He was trying to retrieve his rifle that the sheriff confiscated earlier. It didn't go well. William got a bullet in his chest. So now we have to go back to the fisherman's town. They're in the making. But yeah. Quite expensive. For the quality, I guess. But oh well. Who's the jewel seller? Or poor trader? There's a positive. Oh. Most likely the jewel seller who stands behind the A is in the telegram from the Edelweiss Institute is E. Arneson from the French Quarter. Isn't that what Champagne also said? Okay, but first let's go back to Cole. Oh no, I was in here.
Sir?
Tell me about your brother.
I've learned about your tragedy, Cole. My condolences.
Zora told you, didn't she?
Can you tell me what happened and why you feel guilty?
My brother died. I'm alive, and William is not. That's why.
What was the plan?
Tell me, what was the plan?
William had to get into the warehouse through the eastern gate, the one not far from the market on the edge of the railroad. I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
So what went wrong?
William went in, then came back with a rifle. I saw him jump off the crate, and then bang! He was lying there dead.
Who shot?
Did you see who shot him?
It was the bloody sheriff. I swear I saw him smiling.
What was next?
What happened next?
My heart stopped. I froze. Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats." And I woke up. I ran away. I had just one task and I failed it. And for my mistake, the lower of death will come for me.
Eastern gates of the warehouse near the market, at the corner closest to the railroad. Cole was hiding behind the barrels. I'm just happy that I figured out that I can fast travel in this. I figured it out too late, but oh wow. Oh no, railroad was... Near the eastern gate of the warehouse near the market. Warehouse near the market. This one? What? Why did my perspective suddenly change? Alright. Yeah. So I'll try. But isn't that the warehouse near the market at the corner? Closest to the railroad. You're right there, buddy.
The warehouse eastern gate. According to Cole, it all started somewhere near the barrels.
What barrels? Ah, barrels. Okay, found barrels. Chew tobacco leaves.
Chew tobacco. That's the spot.
I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
Mm-hmm. Horsey, do you know anything? Yeah, we found him, alright. Why am I so blind again? Oh, right. Of course. Ah, there. Handprint oil.
An oily handprint. The substance has solidified. I assume that this is cosmoline with which the gun was lubricated.
William went in, then came back with a rifle.
Mm-hmm. That's why he was shot.
William was shot here.
I saw him jump off the crane and then bang! He was lying there dead.
The bullet went through him, and based on its velocity and mass, I would say the shooter was no more than 35 or 40 feet away.
Unseen
The sheriff stood
for
here.
Cole.
Cole had no chance to spot him approaching.
It's a terrible choice of position, and it cost his brother his life.
Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats!" And I woke up.
And what did Cole do?
He ran. Panicked, frozen.
My heart stopped. I froze.
Cole sought
running.
safety in flight.
Now I see why Cole thinks he deserved it. He simply left his brother behind.
He did not have much of an option.
Sad. I think Zora would like to know about this.
Alright. Is she back at the market though? Or do I have to go back to Chinatown? Oh, she's here. Strawberry leaves. Tobacco leaves. Dried goldenrod.
What do you want?
Well, they both are to blame in a way. But let's be nice. He's not to blame.
I know you are angry at Cole, but you must know that he is not guilty of your husband's death. I was at the warehouse and I saw it all myself. The sheriff shot William and Cole couldn't prevent it, not even at the cost of his life.
Why did Cole survive then? And how did he return unwounded?
He had no chance of stopping the sheriff, but he found himself unnoticed. All he could do was run or die.
That jackal sheriff. Perhaps you're right. I didn't want to kill Cole. It's just too painful to know that he's still around while my Will's dead.
You can mourn with Cole. Forgive him if you can.
I'll need some time for that.
Wow. I don't know. It's already hard for me to picture myself loving someone so much that I would kill someone for them, but to murder someone because you think that they might have been involved with the death of your loved one? Oh no. What is wrong with them? Were they like, okay, we give you 2 sentences to speak and the rest you'll just act like you're speaking something so we don't have to repeat the same sentence over and over again. Cole's tragedy. Pin?
I miss Will so much.
So now we're going back to Cole again. Cole.
Sir?
You were poisoned.
I have good news. No lowers are coming for you. You were poisoned.
What?
Zora sold you Jimson weed instead of jasmine. That was the cause of your hallucination. She wanted revenge.
It doesn't change anything. Look, the lowers were guiding her. I deserved it.
I went to the warehouse and I know what happened. You are not guilty of William's death. You had no chance of stopping the sheriff. Your only choice was to run or die.
That was my purpose as a brother. But I failed William. I'm a coward. I ruined 2 lives in one evening, including Zora's.
I spoke with Zora and she forgives you. Now is the time to forgive yourself.
You... Thank you, sir. I'll try.
Alright.
Excuse me, just one question.
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Passerby suggests using a cab near the Harbour Master building to travel to the French Quarter. Didn't I go to the French Quarter before? Oh well. But... I am too tired to continue right now. I don't know why. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I'm so tired today, but I could just fall into bed and sleep till midday, and I think then I might be actually well rested, but that's not gonna happen. So don't kid ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves. Regardless, let's continue this tomorrow. Really curious where they are going to take it. Are we just gonna move around the whole planet? Visit every place that is somehow connected to our case? Or if that's gonna be our last stop, since we are probably gonna figure out who the gem seller is, but we're still missing one connection then, I think. But I have to say, I definitely enjoy this game more than I did Chapter 1. Chapter 1 was fun, but it was a lot of convoluted side missions you had to do to continue the main mission. And this is more coherent, at least in my eyes. My sleep-deprived brain is telling me it's better. But yeah, I don't know. Alright. Before I fall asleep in front of the microphone, I'll say thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it, even though I wasn't really there, I guess. And I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. No, too late for coffee. If I drink coffee now, I'm gonna stay awake. And I want to sleep. But thanks for the thought.